Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you will not miss a future video.
Welcome to the channel, The Tech Piano Player Kid.
A black background with white text that reads The Tech Piano Player Kid displays on the screen with the same text written to the right in Braille. What is up, everyone? The Tech Piano Player Kid here, and today I will be showing you how to change your username on your Mac. Now, you're probably wondering, why would I want to do this? Maybe you changed your name, or for those of you who are old enough, who just got married, or you just want to change it for personal reasons, just because. So there are a couple things you need to do. First of all, make sure you have a backup of all your data in case something goes wrong, because the last thing you want to do is something happen and then you cannot log into your account. Now, let's say you're the administrator on your account. Let me show you what happens if you try to do this on yourself. So we go to System Settings, and we'll go to Users and Groups, and within Users and Groups, I want to change my name. So, sorry, that was my Apple Watch. So under here, the username, you need to do a right click. For visual users, I believe it's Control and a click on there. For voiceover users, it's Control, Option, Shift, and M. So we'll do that. And if we down arrow, you'll see Advanced Options. We click on this. Now we're in an option here where you can change your username, your name, and stuff like this. But before we get there, we need to enter a password. And this is our admin password, by the way. There we go.
Changing these settings might damage this account and prevent the user from logging in. You must restart the computer for the changes to these settings to take effect.
Okay, so you heard that. So if you didn't understand that, basically it's saying you must restart the computer to make these things change to be effect and to be in effect. But also be aware that changing these settings could damage your user account.
Changing these settings might damage this account and prevent the user
and the account itself. So that's why I always say make a backup before you do this.
User.
Now, we have user.
The Tech Piano Player Kid. User.
You can't change anything there because it's just saying what the username is.
User ID. 501. Content selected. User ID edit 10.
So that's the user ID that's randomly generated on here. Do not change that, because if you do, something may happen and then you're screwed. So don't change the user ID.
Group. Staff.
The group is what it's in, so staff is pretty much admin for the most part.
Username. The Tech Piano Player Kid. Username and text.
Okay, so here you see it's dimmed for specific reasons.
Full name. The Tech Piano Player Kid. Content selected. Full name edit.
You can change your full name on here,
Login shell.
and then the login shell and everything else stays the same. Okay.
Button.
Now, I already have it's called a dummy account created, meaning just a fake account.
Finder. Desktop.
Let me show you what it is. So
The Tech Piano Player Kid. Volume.
we'll go in here to my hard drive,
The Tech Piano. Users folder.
and under users,
List. Violet Smith folder.
we want to change Violet Smith. So let's say Violet Smith got married, or she just want to change her name, and let's just say, she was adopted by another family. So instead of being Smith, let's say her last name is Carson. So we will go into here,
Violet Smith. Content selected.
and
Violet Smith.
we'll take out the Smith at the end and have him Carson. Hit enter.
Password application.
Now, once it's our password for administrator purposes, I'm going to use my Touch ID because it will work this time.
Finder.
There we go.
Violet Carson folder.
So that's been done. Now, when you go back to System Settings,
System settings.
I almost said System Preferences. Go back to System Settings.
Help back. Action. Kids. Image. Add image. Heading group. Login only. Show guest account image. Standard. Show admin. Show Violet Smith.
So Violet Smith is an admin. Now, obviously, we can change this if we want to. The only reason why I had it as an admin is because I wanted to do it for another account. So let's say Violet Smith was the primary admin on there. I would have to make another one and change the account stuff from this account, or vice versa. Now,
Violet Smith.
let's just do that real quick. So we'll go into the menu thing with the VO Shift M. That's known as Control Option Shift M. For visual users, you'll do a right click with Control with the mouse on the username. So Control and right click, or just click, sorry.
Advanced options.
Advanced options.
In dialog, 500. Changing these settings might damage this account and prevent the user.
So again, it gives you the same warning.
User, Violet Smith. User.
And from here, we want to,
User ID, 505. Content selected.
the user ID, we keep that the same.
Group. Staff. Content selected. Group.
Staff is the group. We can change that, but obviously you want to give Violet or whoever the user is a different access privilege through the user account instead of this way.
Username, Violet Smith. Content selected.
Now, you can see here that this username is now able to be edited.
Violet
So
Smith.
we want to take the Smith out
A-T-R-N-S.
and type in Carson.
A-R-O-N.
And again, when you create these accounts, I would have no spaces in these so it can make the folder proper.
Full name.
And I'll get to that in a minute.
Violet Smith. Content selected. Full name.
Same thing with the full name.
A-T-R-N-S.
You don't have to do that, but
C-A-R-F.
I usually just make everything the same.
Carson.
It's just easier.
Login shell. /bin/ZSH.
The login shell is fine.
Choose button. Home directory. /user/Violet Smith.
Now, here's the home directory. We've already changed the home directory. That's why we went to the main hard drive and into the users and changed that user thing. If we don't do this, it's going to say, hey, this user thing doesn't exist anymore. I can't do anything. So
/user/Violet Smith.
So right now it's /users/Violet Smith. So the /users is fine. / and then you want the username. So whatever it is, you change it to. In this case, we change it to Violet Carson.
A-T-R-N-S.
And we'll take off the Smith and put
A-R-F.
Carson.
Choose button.
You can also choose, but we can just type in the path name.
Include 7C Apple ID. 7C0 include. Int U-U-I-D.
And there's a UUID.
7C0544ACC02-44DC 8200 include.
So I don't know what that is. You don't need to worry about that.
Set app empty table. Add button. Remove. Create aliases. Empty table.
You can create aliases. I don't know why you would do that.
Add button. Remove.
But basically when you're done, you click OK.
Show detail.
And there you go. Now that everything has been changed. You would have to restart it. And then once you come back into the user account, that should be there. The password remains the same. And you can do that. So whether this person is an admin or not, it should work perfectly fine. But regardless, it has to be an admin to do this. Now, if you're the only admin on this account, then I would recommend creating a separate admin account. Going into that, you don't have to sign in and everything. Just go through the process and just click OK. Go into the account and just do the same process as you did, just with your account, and then save it. And then if you can log in just fine, then you can delete the other admin account. Again, be very careful when you do this, guys, because if you miss one of these steps, it could potentially damage the account, and then you have to restore the whole computer. I personally would not recommend doing this unless you really, really, really want to. So just giving you a heads up, guys, don't do this unless you know exactly what you're doing, because one thing you don't want to change is the user ID. You're probably wondering why. Well, each user has its own user ID, and you don't want to assign it to something that's already assigned to, because if you do, let's say user 504 is already assigned and you don't know, well, then you could do that. The computer automatically assigns one. I guess you could make it something that's, you know, whatever, but obviously it chooses one for you. So again, what I do is I always change the user folder name in the, under the hard drive name, which usually it's Macintosh HD for Mac. Then under users, you go to your username, change that to whatever you want. Again, I would not recommend doing spaces. So if you use capitals, I would use capitals. If you didn't, you didn't. So type it in exactly the way you did it. So if you did yours as, again, let's say Violet Carson, then with capital V and capital C, then that's the way you would have it in the user account and when you type it in. You don't have to do it that way, but I'm just giving you an example. Just be careful with that. So yeah, if you need any help with this, guys, please let me know, and I will be glad to walk you through it so you don't feel nervous doing it on your own. So yeah. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. Take care and God bless. So that's that's it for today's video. If you guys have any more questions, please put them down in the comments below, or you may send them to info@TheTechPianoPlayerKid.com. You can also give me a text at 913-312-1325, and if you do not live in the United States, you can text me through WhatsApp and give me a call there as well. I also have a toll-free number that you can use to give me a call at 877-318-8775. Please also follow me and like my Facebook page, The Tech Piano Player Kid, and follow me on Twitter, tech_piano. And you can also join my discussion forum on my website where you can ask questions about technology and help to answer questions about technology for the blind and stuff like this by going to TheTechPianoPlayerKid.com and clicking on the discussion board page underneath the navigation bar menu where you can register for a free account and help to answer questions and ask questions if need to be. Please make sure that you get permission from your parents if you still need to do so before making an account, just to make sure that you're on the safe side and that you don't want to get in trouble, because we don't want that to happen. And you can also subscribe to my monthly newsletter if you wish by going to my website, TheTechPianoPlayerKid.com. Again, if need to be, get permission from your parents just to be on the safe side. And you can unsubscribe at any time if you wish, and you have any trouble with unsubscribing or creating an account or deleting your account, please let me know, and I will do my best to help you out. Anyway, that's it for today's video. God bless you all, and peace. The Tech Piano Player Kid is out. Thank you for watching today's video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and leave a comment down below. For questions, please send an email to info@TheTechPianoPlayerKid.com. You can also give a call or text at 913-312-1325. And don't forget to like my Facebook page, The Tech Piano Player Kid, and follow me on Twitter, tech_piano. Black background with white text that reads The Tech Piano Player Kid displays on the screen with the same text written to the right in Braille, then fades to black.